Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Cook up the gut. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, McClure. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because
and he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Diablos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 35 on second down. Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 18 carries, 71 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McClure. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there and 2nd down. Looking to throw. McClure. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2nd down and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Eubanks, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks, officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jet sweep. Here's Olave.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. On 2nd down now, Eubanks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos have taken the lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McClure buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Burrow completes it to Davis.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that will be incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Now Burrow on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They go play action with Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they go the wrong way on this one.
Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Burrow will throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, He's still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. McClure. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, McClure. The pass caught by Olave. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. McClure. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We begin with a couple of teams who have not had a ton of success in recent seasons. Arizona taking on Tampa Bay. And it's the Cardinals.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On the slant, he's got Davis. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. He's got room at the 30, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down. McClure throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Eubanks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run the option on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Operating from the gun, McClure. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On
On second down, Eubanks. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McClure setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 180.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow finding Gray going across the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Remain for 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. McClure. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Back to throw. McClure. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClure looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, McClure. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Looking to throw. McClure. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Sanders is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. Eubanks, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Eubanks, and he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Now Burrow finding Gray on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw, Burrow. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off